The important facts about the ISTJ male personality. ISTJs are practical people with a desire to work hard and get things done. They aren't always easy to understand since they rarely open up to people. The ISTJ male can have a hard time expressing themselves, but deep down, they have a lot going on, which makes them wonderful friends and companions. They can lead or follow. ISTJs males are perfectly comfortable playing whatever role works best for everyone. They are capable of being excellent team players, even though they do prefer to work on their own. ISTJs males are not obsessed with being in the lead and don't need this to feed their ego. They are comfortable being in whatever position is the most beneficial for growth. If the ISTJ needs to follow orders to get things done properly, they are more than happy to do so. They know that being successful requires being the person handling the difficult and unwanted work sometimes. ISTJs males are also capable of stepping up into leadership roles if they must do so. They are extremely dependable people who understand the meaning of hard work. They will do whatever they must to be successful and help move things forward. They can lead and instruct people, even though they may not favor it. They simply don't require being in charge to feel pleased with themselves and their performance. They are not conventional romantics. The ISTJ male is not the most romantic person, at least not in the obvious ways. While some people expect open expressions of emotions and an overload of gestures, the ISTJ simply does not work that way. They can be very reserved people, especially when it comes to their feelings. They express themselves in their ways, and sometimes their personal gestures are lost on people. The ISTJ male is not at all incapable of feeling affectionate towards someone and actually feels things very deeply. When they connect with and care for someone, this is something they take seriously. They want this bond to last forever and believe in making lasting commitments. They don't back out once they have made the choice to be with someone, and they will do whatever it takes to keep them in their lives. What makes the ISTJ male romantic is their drive to care for the practical needs of their loved ones. It may not be love letters and serenades, but it means a lot coming from the ISTJ. To them, practicality is important, and doing what they can to provide for someone means they truly care. They aren't easily aware of the emotions of others and even struggle to comprehend their feelings. When the ISTJ cares for someone, they will make the effort to keep them around and will pay attention to that person. They will remember the smallest details about them and will never forget an important date. These little things mean a lot coming from them and are signs that they truly care. They are not usually shy. While the ISTJ male can be reserved people, they aren't as shy as they seem. Some people misjudge them and believe they are either shy or standoffish. Neither of these things is commonly true. The ISTJ simply keeps their emotions to themselves and doesn't want to be too expressive. They often feel like constantly exposing themselves is only a way to get themselves hurt by someone. Being open like this does not come naturally for the ISTJ, so they prefer to keep things to themselves. They are very good at communicating with people, especially if required. They can be charming and approachable if the ISTJ feels this is necessary. They simply prefer to be on their own most of the time and feel more comfortable this way. Their introverted nature means that the ISTJ becomes quickly drained by too much social interaction. For the ISTJ male, having someone they want to around often means a lot. This shows how important that person is to them and how much they want them in their lives. This connection goes a long way for them and is something they take seriously for the rest of their lives. They simply don't feel comfortable with most people and want to share their time with someone who puts them at ease. They respect tradition. ISTJs respect tradition in their lives and believe that it is important. They often feel very connected to their families and want to maintain a connection with them. While they aren't emotional people and favor logic, they also care about traditions. They often believe in following what they know since it helps them improve their lives. Trying new things can frustrate the ISTJ and cause them to struggle with certain tasks. They love researching and want to understand something thoroughly before jumping into it. For ISTJs, Tradition means something important and helps them remain connected to what matters. They value honesty. The male ISTJ may not outwardly express this, but they are actually very moral people. They believe in doing what is right and strive to be good people. They may not be emotionally expressive, but they are sincere people. They do not want to voice something against what they believe to be honest and right. ISTJs can sometimes be a little blunt with someone simply because they want to be upfront with them. Honesty for the ISTJ shows a great deal of respect towards someone instead of simply telling that person what they want to hear. ISTJs are honest and moral people who strive to do what is right. Their work ethic comes from this sense of morality and is part of what makes them such amazing companions. The ISTJ male does not concern themselves with being macho and often feels comfortable with who they are. Their goals come from a sense of practicality and a desire to care for their loved ones. They may not be the most open people, but they can possess truly wonderful hearts. If you have an ISTJ male in your life, try to understand exactly what that means. They will be loyal to you and will always be there for the important moments. They will never give up on what they believe is right and strive to be the best at what they do.